Hey guys, it's Sarah from I Swear I'm Stitching. Today is May 2nd. It is Flosstube 55. My ring light broke, so I have this kind of thing going on. We'll see if it doesn't fall. Oh, I'm also trying something different with my hair that's not working, but because I don't know what to do with it. Anyways, excuse me. I'm going to try to get back on track of doing these every week because I'm better. I'm stitching more, as in bigger things. Start work tomorrow. Which is why this hot mess of breakout is happening. Because I'm stressed, I'm super oily, I'm on a period, too much information. You're welcome. And I've just realized I forgot to put my rings back on when I woke up this morning because my arms like to swell up at night now. It's a surgery. Anyways, okay, so you're here for stitching. This is Flosstube, where I talk about cross stitch, sometimes quilting and knitting. I've done more knitting than quilting because this movement still a little rough on the open wound I have here, which might as well do life update throughout. Doing a lot better, thanks guys. Did you see that dog fur just float down from nowhere? The dogs are over there sleeping, and right there sleeping. Okay. Sorry. Did I say my ring light broke? Yeah, so I'm like anxiously watching to see if what I have rigged up will fall. Okay, so I've done some stitching, some knitting, but it's way over there on the couch. I just basically started working on the heel of a sock. Nothing fun, nothing interesting. Okay, so my notes. We'll jump into knitting. I have some FFOs. Shocking. And guess what? They're more quirky Quakers. A lot of them are quirky Quakers. Okay, so they're my last quirky Quakers because now I'm out of patterns. So I'll tell you which ones I still need in case anyone's curious. I still need the Elwet-rich, looks like an ostrich kind of bird thing. Owl, seahorse, ornament, stocking, penguin, Christmas tree, hedgehog, queen bee, moose, skeleton, sheep, ladybug, frog, pig, chickens, and cow. I still need so many. The one that I am, as of this moment, not going to do, the only one is the cow because it creeps me out. And then there are two that are last on my list, or three that are my least interested ones. I want to do them, but they're my least, like, the ones I like the least. Queen bee, Xmas tree, and ornament. So the other ones that I listed, I've got to get around to buying eventually. Excuse me. But for now, I'll show you what I finished. So we got, use my art jar. That's my art jar at my desk. What is it? Is it Fire King? Or, oh my god, I can't tell. Oh, I don't know. Anyways, so I finished the Bigfoot. He is on, these are all quirky Quakers from Darling and Whimsy Designs. And this is the Bigfoot Sasquatch. And I did him on 36 count linen in Tombstone by Bestitch Me, 1/1. I used Weeks Dye Works in oak, Classic Colorworks in balsam fir, and then just the MC. Look how cute he is. Now on the pattern, he's supposed to have these little like back stitches, like little stitches to represent like fur, and I don't want that, so I didn't do that. I can't lift that arm up like that. So there we go. Look how cute he is. I love him so much. Love him. I love that fabric. Oh, Tombstone is beautiful. And then I did the unicorn. And this is, did I say that was 1/1? That's 1/1. This is the unicorn on 32 count linen and bronze age by Bestitch Me. And I used the purple thread dyed by Kaylee from Kaylee Tent Stitch, and then just a Krynic for, so most of it is that purpley hand dyed from Kaylee, but I used the sparkly cry neck for the hair, the horn, and the hoofs. Another beautiful fabric from Brandy. Look at that Bronze Age, just gorgeous. Why do I keep lifting that arm? Because my camera's, I'm all out of whack with my phone and setup. Look how cute that unicorn is. And then I did the Loch Ness, or Nessie. This is 2/2. The last one was 2/2 as well. On 32 count linen in Winterberry by Fortnite Fabrics. And I use Classic Colorworks in Bejeweled. Oh my God, so beautiful. It's such a good color. You can't, in person and in better lighting, you can see that it's a little bit more variegated dark to light. The colors, oh, look how cute he is. I messed up right there. That line is supposed to be down more, but I don't feel like fixing it. It's one of my favorites. I love him. And then I thought I was being all like clever. I was like, oh, I saw that some people went and turned the Bigfoot into a Yeti. Well, she gives you directions in the pattern on how to change it to the Yeti, what colors to use. I did a little bit something different. This is also on the 32 count linen in Winterberry by Fortnite Fabrics, 2/2. I use Classic Colorworks Balsam Fir for the trees, just like in the Sasquatch. Wick Dye Works in Oak, and then Classic Colorworks in Bamboo for the white. And I made the feet the color of his face. And then I put some white on the tips of the trees for like snow. And again, I didn't do the furry bits. And then I filled in to make it like the middles of the trees white. You can see on, I'll show you the Yeti and the Bigfoot together. Okay, arm down. I have to lift the arm up. See how cute they are. Oh, I love them. Okay, and then that was my quirky Quakers. So I was still trying to use the 4-inch Q-snap and not a lot of fabric. Basically, I went through my digital and printed patterns of small patterns and found one of my last ones to do was Moonlit Owl from Wild Violet Cross Stitch. And this is on the 32 count linen in Bronze Age, 2/2 by Bestitch Me. And I used Gentle Art in Dracula's Cloak for the black. And then I used for the silver and the gold. Fudge, I wrote it down. French Spun Silk by Stitchy Silk in Moonlight and Fawn. It was from a Stitchy box, which I no longer order from because I had such horrible experience with them for an entire year. I was missing things that were never sent from boxes. Even though I contacted her, I had one box that was continuously for almost a year put off and delayed in shipping. And finally, I had her cancel it and give me back my money, and I won't ever order from Stitchy Box again. I mean, I know the pandemic really fucked things up, but things were kind of back to normal-ish by then. And I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. So I won't order from Stitchy Box anymore. But I love how that looks. I chose these colors because I also did the fox. I wish I brought it. One moment. I cannot remember what this pattern is called, but I stitched this one from Wild Violet Cross Stitch, and I wanted to use the same colors. So when I make it into a pillow for my dough bowl, it'll kind of match. See? Similar colors, gold, silver. Only thing different, that doesn't have any cry neck. I used cry neck for the crown on that. But so there you go. Look how cute he is. That's stitched up. I mean, that's stitched up so fast. And then I was done. I had no other small patterns in my stash to do. So I, yesterday for the sorry, let me itch on my foot. Oh, I wish I could remember who started it, but I saw it on Linux Stitch Creates. It's the Mental Health Like May. So I stitched up, and this took literally just a couple hours, and that's only because I stopped a lot to do other things. It's Okay by Sad Girl Stitches on Etsy, and I did it on 32 count Forbidden Fiber Co. Belfast Linen in Frozen. It was from a box, I believe. I can't remember now. And I used DMC and then DMC flower thread. 2/2 with the DMC and 1/2 with the flower thread. So it's okay to not be okay. So that's just the DMC, and that's a gray DMC flower thread. I don't know if they make it anymore. I got it in a box of leftover cross stitch stuff someone gave me. Like, you know how people just give you random stuff from people who have passed away or moved or don't stitch anymore. So I used it for the back stitch because it was thick enough that I didn't have to use 2 strands, and it was a nice like gray. So I'm going to probably put that in a hoop, hang that up. I was gonna put my double, but I think I'll put it in a hoop and have it up year round. It's okay to not be okay, because it is. Speaking of someone who's going through a lot of it right now, because emotions about surgery and going back to work, and my kids are graduating, and I naturally suffer from depression, and then I don't usually have panic attacks or anxiety attacks very often, but I've had a few the past month. So luckily my husband has helped me, talk me down, given me good advice, because he suffers from panic attacks a lot. Oh no, my kid is texting me. Probably my order for coffee. Oh, she wants me to type it out and not say it out, because whenever I say it in our watch, it messes everything up. But I can't type because the phone's right there, and I don't want on my watch. Shoot. You guys want to hear my coffee order? I'm not gonna say it. Yes. Sorry guys, you know me, I don't edit, so I'm not going to pause to do this and then start again and then merge them together, because I don't know how to do it. It's not how I roll. I'd have to have my kid do it, and he has a job after work today working on someone's riding lawnmower. So here's my order. Large flat white with almond milk and sugar-free vanilla. That's me. Okay, so let's see. Oh, and I had one goal after that. I was like, okay, I'm going to work on something bigger now. I'm going to whip out my bigger stuff, my bigger Q-snaps, because I needed to finish my kids' Platonic Soulmates cross-stitch for her graduation present. When her best friend graduated last year, I stitched this up with yellow big flowers, that's her favorite color, and then little purple flowers, that's my kid's favorite color. So this year I stitched up big purple flowers for my kid and yellow for her best friend. And I wish I had a picture of how it came together. Okay, so what I did is I put a picture of them together in kindergarten, first grade, because that's the first real picture I have of them together, looking at the camera. And then I put a picture of them from prom last year. And then I put the cross stitch in the middle. So that's what I did for bonus child, and that's what I'm doing for my child. And so I've got the pictures ordered, and this is the finished cross stitch. It is called Platonic Soulmates. It's from, I keep dropping everything. It's from Etsy. Sorry guys, I know that I am not the best Flosstuber. D-Stitch Shop on Etsy, and I used 36 count linen in Peanut by Bestitch Me, 1/1. I used DMC and Fancy Floss. I used Night Stalker's Calling in Morticia and Fool's Gold, and then Classic Colorworks in Rainy Day. Doesn't feel right, but I know the Classic Colorworks Rainy Day is right. But there's my kids finish, and so the Fancy Floss is the words inside the flowers. The flowers, I thought the yellow was too light, but my kid likes it. And then the DMC is just the green, and that will go in the middle, surrounded by flowers, pictures for graduation. Breathe. Okay. There we go. So it feels like natural for me to peek over that way. Watch that be my screen grab. So there we go. There it is. And I didn't think I would get it quite done before I started work. I thought it was going to be a work project because those flowers are a lot bigger than they look. And I probably actually could have done 2 over 2 with the fancy. But my kid likes it, so I don't care. Who cares? So yeah. Got all that done. That's it. And then for work tomorrow, because we have really good lighting at work, I'm taking for my work project my Astro Halloween cat, since it's on that dark fabric that kills my eyes here at home. I don't know if that was thunder or my dog snoring. Oh, it's all right there. Platonic Soulmates. Let's see. Works in progress. I literally finished Platonic Soulmates last night. And then that's the last thing I worked on. I got, for my son, he also graduates this year. He really is into Gravity Falls. So he loves Waddles, the pig. So I found a Gravity Falls pattern. I think I wrote it down on Etsy by Katie Reese. I don't know what her shop name is. I didn't write that part down. But it's a big piece. Gravity Falls piece has a lot of different stuff from it. But I'm just going to stitch the Mabel, Heart, and Waddles. And I'm going to turn that into, I'm going to do it on plastic canvas and turn it into a magnet form. I think I'll enjoy that. I'm just going to use 14 count plastic canvas and good old DMC. Nothing fancy. It'll be 3 over 1. So I'm going to start that today because I'll have the Astro Halloween cat for work. And then it is Stitch Mania. I was originally going to spin a wheel every day and work on, because I have like just enough projects to work on something for 2 days. So, and then I had 2 projects I want to start. I want to start my wheel with something. I can't remember now what I was going to say. Oh my gosh, what is my daughter is killing me. Okay. Sorry. I had to send her out. She's making sushi bake for dinner. I had to send her out to the town about half hour away to go buy salmon because I don't trust the salmon in our little store here in town. So when she goes there, she gets coffee and paninis and anyways, you don't care. That's it. That is literally it. I don't have any whips to show you. Like I said, I haven't started the Mabel and Waddles yet. Last night I got all the supplies together, but I haven't actually started it. Someone, oh my god, I'm going to retire your name, I'm so sorry, wanted to see the, I took down my Easter stuff, and someone wanted to see my Godzilla holding the Easter Bunny candy. Oh my god, I stitched that like freaking 10 plus years ago, at least. And it's from, I had to go on Etsy and hunt it down. It's from Bomba Stitch on Etsy. That's just DMC. And then I found out that she has a Godzilla holding a heart for Valentine's Day and a tree for Christmas. And I may just have to do more Godzillas. This is so long ago, I didn't even finish the back. Like, this is back when I just stitched and popped stuff and stuff. Look at, but he's so cute, right? I did him on pink fabric. Pink 14 count, clearly DMC. But I like them on the 14 count. I think if I do the other ones for other holidays, I will also do 14 count DMC because it's a good size. Fits in these little hoops. I like it in the little wood grain hoops. Plastic wood grain hoops. So yeah, now I can put that away with my other Easter stuff. What else? Not a lot, you guys. So I already talked about life. I eat my hair. I'm sorry, I'm like a 5-year-old. Haul! You guys! My friend Stephanie, hi Stephanie, sent me, she finished this recently, this pattern, and it's just friggin' gorgeous. I was blown away, like, watching her stitch it. This is not it. What is this? What is this? Oh, that's something I didn't put away. Oh my gosh. I'm a horrible person. Okay, found it. She finished this pattern and it's freaking gorgeous, and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. It's Arc of White from Tempting Tangled Designs. A spider. What's that say? Viewed? Sewed? What does that say? This is killing me because I can't really read what that says. I'm sorry, you guys. Spider sewed at night without a light upon an arc of white. Sewed? Sorry. There it is in black and white. If you want to see it done and looking fucking gorgeous, go to Steffer Hands on Instagram. I'll link her in the at the bottom. It is so gorgeous. It has a beaded spider, which you can't see right there. She made I believe it was a needle minder of a spider or something like that, and it looked so good on her piece. But I haven't decided if I'm going to do a dark fabric and do all the white, or if I'm going to do like a different fabric with like a gray thread. Like, I think the part that got me the most when I was looking at her piece was her leaves on the side. Oh my god, so pretty, you guys. You have to go check her piece out. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. So, thank you, Steph. Thank you, Stephanie. That's it, because like I said, I'm trying not to buy anything. I got a lot of stuff going on this month, this summer, and trying to rein it in. Getting my floss fix from Fat Quarter soon. So that's about all I'm really spending. I have purchased some advent calendars, but we won't talk about that. Let's see. I guess I'll do giveaways and then talk about more life crap. Oh, who I've been watching. I've just really honestly been catching up on Flosstubes because I have spent so much time watching TV. I watched The Gift. I'm rewatching Haven. If you haven't watched Haven, watch it. Oh my god, I freaking love Haven. Dwight is my favorite character. I know he's not a main character, but I love him. And then I'm catching up on the last season of the Brokenwood Mysteries. I love a good cheesy mystery show from other countries. Our mystery shows aren't nearly as cheesy and fun. Let's see. Giveaways. So I drew for the giveaways. So for the Plum Street Earthly Treasures, and see I included some floss and some floss drops in there. That is Rebecca Journey. Hey Rebecca, congratulations. I think I have your address still. I'll have to double check and get back to you. But yay. I'll have that in the mail next week, hopefully. And then for the Edgar Allan Poe Toast of Edgar, also included some floss and some floss drops. Your floss drops don't match because I don't have any more. I just grabbed a couple of random ones. That is Kit Mar. Congratulations, Kit Mar. I will need your address. I will leave a comment on your comment on how you can get in touch with me. Thank you, everybody, for commenting. And I hope those are enjoyed. Like I said, I did not stitch that pattern. I have stitched that pattern and loved it, and it's hanging up year round, and it's one of my favorite pieces, and I'm constantly looking up at it. You can't see it, it's right up there. All right, so what else? I guess life. I told you about my wound over here is healing okay. This is stained from my arm. Some sort of liquid got on here, I don't know what, and melted the fabric on my armchair, the fake leather crap, and I had my arm on there and I lifted it up, and now it's just like stained on this sleeve. It's the weirdest thing. I go back to work tomorrow. Not looking forward to it. That sucks. I hate it. I wanted to put my 2 weeks notice in when I went back, but looks like I'm stuck there for a little while. Me and my kids took a last minute trip up to Cleveland this weekend to visit a bonus child because she desperately needed some family time because of issues I will not discuss because it's her business, but she desperately needed family time and we needed to see her. Last time she was down was for my kids' birthday / Easter, but she was sick, bonus child, so we couldn't actually see her, so we haven't seen her in well over a month, so we all needed to get a little bit of loving in there. And we ate, we had coffee, we hung out, we went to the botanical gardens. I touched a freaking giant moth. It was like that big, landed on my hand. It was so cool. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got going on here. Nothing much. Just living life. My kids graduate this month, so we've got a lot of graduation prep. The only thing that is good is they are not having graduation parties because they're not party kids, and because to celebrate graduation, we're going to Niagara Falls at the end of the month. So that's our graduation party. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. So there probably will be less FFOs. No, less FOs now that I go back to work and I'm at a Quirky Quakers. But I think I was talking about Stitch Mania. I was gonna do that, but I'm not. And for fandom stitching, I didn't participate last month in challenges, even though I was stitching, because I didn't want to put that pressure on myself. I just wanted to enjoy the stitching. So now this month I'm gonna try to do the monthlies at least. And then for Stitch Mania, they're doing the first 2 weeks, like they have two options: work on one project for 15 days or start 15 new projects. I don't want to start anything new. So I was going to if it came up on my wheel. But that was just 2 projects I had on my wheel to start. I can't remember what the second one was. Anyways, so I may pick one of my projects and work on that for 15 days. Well, actually, no, I can't now because it's the second. I didn't work on it yesterday, so I'm already... Guess I'm not doing that challenge. I'll just work on the monthlies. There we go. Did not think that through. I mean, I could have easily lied and said I worked on it yesterday. Pick something like, yeah, I worked on it yesterday. But why bother? It's just for fun. I mean, not worth lying over. Anyways, okay. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, thank you for giving me a chance. I'm sorry this is all over the place. I haven't done this regularly in a while because I had surgery. If you're returning, I appreciate you coming back so much. Oh, you guys, sorry. I won a pattern from Craft Cave Dwelling from, Blushing. No, it's not Craft Cave Dwelling. It's Becky. Fuck. Becky is crafty. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is so embarrassing. That was my monitor. I'm going to find out the name because I feel like hot garbage saying the wrong person. Especially when it's something like awesome, like winning from them. You got to get that shit right. Becky got craft. I want a pattern from Blushing. I want a pattern from an Etsy shop. And it's full coverage. Which I only have one full coverage. That's my Nefertiti. So I'm very anxious about another one. But I've been watching Stitch Me Sane. And she's having a wow. It's called Wow. A Wall of Women. And she's stitching these fabulous big women. So I think it's got me wanting another woman. Nefertiti is obviously a woman. I have my Raven Queen over here. So I'm thinking I might pick a full coverage big woman and then add her to my wall. I told Becky it'd be a couple of days while I decided which ones I wanted. There's one I really like, but she has a cigarette in her mouth, and I'm not against smoking. My husband smokes outside, but it just looks weird, and I don't like that you can see her teeth because she's like got a cigarette like that, and I'm like I don't like teeth. So we'll see. I am just bouncing all over the place. I am sorry. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you guys have a wonderful May, and I will see you in 1 week. Probably. Bye.